I have vacationed in Paris a few times, and I'm still enchanted by this unique and charismatic city. It is beautiful and has a lot of history. It's called a city of love, and its magnetic power keeps me coming back. If you are planning to visit Paris, here are my few suggestions. Do not travel to Paris in August. It's a big holiday season in Europe. The trains are packed with traveling families, students, and other local and foreign tourists. At the airport, when we had to stay in line to buy train tickets for 1 hour and 40 minutes, we realized it's going to be a challenge. Also, the best and most reasonable hotel rooms and tours were sold out, leaving us with the limited and most expensive options. Restaurants were packed too, so often we had to wait to be seated. Also, in August, many European countries are discounting their train tickets. For example, Germany had a €9 monthly pass special, and Belgium had buy one, get one free promotion. So a shoulder season, such as May or September, is a much better choice to travel to Europe. Where to stay? In my opinion, look for the most reasonable price, as Paris is expensive. As close to the city center as possible, and most importantly, make sure it is a walking distance to the metro station. Because in Paris you have to walk a lot and take a metro a lot. Comfortable shoes are a must. So it doesn't really matter where you stay, because when you are in the metro, it doesn't take long to get from one place to another. When we visited Paris in 2005, 2006 and 2008, we stayed at Paris Hilton, which doesn't exist anymore. It was about 5 minutes walk to the Eiffel Tower. However, we still had to take a metro to get around. In 2010, we stayed at Hilton Paris Opera, and in 2022, we stayed in Paris at Paris Indigo Opera, and we still needed to take a metro to go to places. Also, if you have a status and points with a hotel chain, see if you can use it in Paris to save money and get some extra benefits that you cannot get in the United States. For example, when we stay with Hilton abroad, we have a social hour where they provide free food and alcohol, which is not offered if we stay with them in the United States. If you're not very familiar with Paris, it's easy to get overwhelmed or lost, as their streets are not perpendicular and in any particular order. In the beginning, I would recommend taking a free walking tour to get to know the city a little better before branching out on your own. It's free, but you have to tip a minimum of $10 per person. Or taking a bicycle tour will help too. The Eiffel Tower is the most iconic monument in France. In prior years, it was open to the public, and everybody could walk around and under it. People had to pay only if they wanted to go up. But now it's all closed around and fenced with glass wall. So people have to admire the Eiffel Tower from the distance or pay to get closer. But it's worth it. I recommend to visit it during the day and during the night, as the views are different. However, during the sunset and night, it's much more romantic. In my personal life, my husband and I met in 2004, and in 2005 he took me to Paris, where he proposed, and in 2006 we got married. So I truly believe that Paris is a city of love. And even if love is not on your to-do list today, it still feels wonderful to be on top of the Eiffel Tower. Louvre is one of the largest and most amazing museums in Europe. There is so much to see. You can spend days and days exploring its treasures. Versailles is a former royal residence. It's a little bit farther from the city center, but it's totally worth it going there. The palace is gorgeous and luxurious, and the gardens are huge and stunning. Notre Dame de Paris is a magnificent medieval Catholic cathedral. Currently, it's under construction, but we can admire it from the distance. And they are aiming to be reopened in 2024. I would recommend taking a riverboat on Seine River, especially if you are tired of walking and the weather is not cooperative. The boat takes you around the river, crosses beautiful bridges, and passes historical sites. There is a tour guide who provides the historical background of everything you see. In our case, it was cold outside, so it felt warm and peaceful to enjoy watching beautiful scenery passing by. Champs-Élysées and the Arc de Triomphe. It's an avenue of 1.2 miles, full of shops and restaurants. It's always crowded and exciting. It's wonderful to walk around, shop, eat, have a drink, and enjoy the views. When I am in Paris, I like to buy designers' sunglasses or French perfume, or both. Also, there are a lot of streets close by, full of designers' houses, restaurants, cafes, and hidden treasures. If you like perfumes, Musée de Parfum Fragonard is a great place to visit. First, you will learn the history of perfume, how it's made and what it's made of. Also, you can create your own perfume, purchase some unique collections, and buy some small sets that are perfect as a gift or a souvenir from friends. I still have mine, purchased over 12 years ago. It was a great experience. What I like about Paris is that there are a lot of great restaurants and cafes. As soon as you feel tired, hungry, or thirsty, just pick the restaurant that looks appealing to you and you will love it. In my 5 vacations in Paris, I had never had a bad meal. Amazingly, the food is always fresh and delicious, and it feels so wonderful to sit outside, enjoy the ambience, food, drinks, and watch the Paris life around. Here we decided to share an appetizer, herring with potatoes. It was delicious, and the presentation was beyond our expectations. Second, we decided to share beef tartare, and it was the best ever. Just around the corner from our hotel, there was a simple pastry shop, and it was the freshest pastry I have ever eaten. Overall, the prices are not cheap, But what I like is that they place their menu outside, so you can check it out first. Also, their tips and taxes are already included in the price. They take credit cards everywhere. In Paris, there are so many amazing places: parks, galleries, museums to see, and shops and restaurants to enjoy. The list is endless. But now it's our time to say goodbye to Paris and head towards the train station to proceed with our European journey. Our next stop is Basel, Switzerland. We decided against buying Europass because some countries we are going to are not a part of it, and some countries offered amazing deals on train travel. So our train ride to Basel is a little over 3 hours, and we paid €300 for both. If you like my video and are interested in these countries, please like and subscribe so you can see my next videos.